Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining the introduction to the Academy of Chiropractic as Primary Spine Care Symposium in Long Island, New York, June 4th through 5th of 2016. I have Dr. Studin here with me, and we both would like to take about 2 minutes of your time to review what the content of this symposium is, the amount of continuing education credits that you can get, and really why you should be here if you've never been to one of our seminars before. And if you have been with us in the past, why this information is new and why it's critically important that you and your staff attend this conference. So I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Studin if you don't already know him. And we're going to take a little time to go through some of these important points of the seminar. So, Mark, can we maybe go through these a little bit and tell some of these
Sure.
attendees what they might be looking forward to?
Well, first I have to let you know, Bill, and you and I know each other really well. I was involved in politics. I was involved in large practices, you name it. I've been involved in solo practices, group practices, multidiscipline. And the reality is that leading chiropractic has to come from academia, not politics. It has to come from the research. That's what drives everything. And when we look at the first topic here, it says latest research validating chiropractic. Bill and I started 8 years ago studying a pain model. Now, understanding that I come from a above down, inside out dogmatic philosophical background, I realized that the solutions were not there, even though the results were there. The solutions to why things happening weren't there. But 8 years ago, Bill and I started studying the pain model, the pain research, because we realized that if we follow that trail, it would lead us to how chiropractic helps people with diseases get better and prevent things from going on, and why asthmas and Crohn's and infertilities and all these things respond to chiropractic care. And we knew we had to start with the pain model. And we actually investigated and did a tremendous amount of research, not ourselves, but research reviews through chiropractic organizations, through medical organizations. We didn't care. And for the past 8 years, we've spent almost the majority of our time in the annals, through the medical school libraries, etc., and we found that pain model. Now, not only did we find that pain model, but we also found the pathway to answering how systemic diseases get better, how neurodegenerative diseases get better or prevented, how cancers get better or prevented, how inflammatory diseases get better or prevented through chiropractic care. And as a result of that, we're now able to apply that to hospitals, emergency rooms, medical specialists. Lawyers are just too easy right now. We're actually able to get the lawyers to bypass orthos, neuros, and medical specialists, all of them, for the chiropractic, because we're a better choice. ACOs, medical homes, they're what's coming up in the future, and we are positioned appropriately. Turn the page. And you thought I would just chime in.
I know, this is great. This is great. I can have a coffee while I'm listening.
Go ahead. You go. Your turn.
What Mark touched on, I think, was critically important because, research is really what drives our education. However, it's only worth it if it validates what we do. And with my academic affiliation with the State University of New York at Buffalo School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, I have had the opportunity to present the research that we're going to provide to you to primary care physicians, to family practice residents, to neurology residents, to medical specialists. And the more that I present, the more I understand which research or what research needs to be provided in order to validate what we do. So both with Mark's academic affiliations and mine, we've been able to run this up the flagpole, so to speak, for you. So by the time you get it, it's already been done and it's already been validated, and we'll make it very, very easy. So from the academic side, we really tried to bridge the gap between chiropractic academia and medical academia with the idea that if we can better understand both sides, in the end, who's going to win is you, your practice, and the patients. So Like Mark mentioned, the primary focus of the research that we're going to be showing on the benefit of chiropractic is going to be targeting the autonomic nervous system. And this is something that, Mark has really spent a lot of time dissecting and then analyzing its influence on our practices as chiropractors. We have just released a new hospital qualification program. So if any of you out there have opportunities to get patients from local hospital systems, if you've been invited in but you don't clearly know what to bring or what to say, and maybe you've had some meetings and you're not sure which type of professional in that system you should be talking to, this hospital qualification program will teach you all of that. And we're going to be outlining those things in New York.
On top of that, it'll teach you how to get invited, and that's key.
Yeah, that's true. If you don't have the opportunity, it will help you to do that.
How to get invited. Let's turn the page. So when we look at this, hit return, Bill. Got to get to the next page, because this is just a brief outline. Our goal is to create, it's called the Primary Spine Care Symposium. Primary simply means first referral source. For lawyers, medical specialists, medical primaries, and direct patient referrals. 87% of our docs get more lawyer referrals. 90% get more medical specialist referrals. I think that's a low number. 80% get more primary care referrals, and 52% get more direct patient referrals. Again, I think all of those numbers are low, but I don't want to be inflammatory. I can tell you factually, as of November 2015, that Bill and myself, working with doctors in 47 different states, have been responsible for 348,000 referrals that we can quantify into chiropractors' offices. Turn the page, please. So as a result of that, we want to teach you how to do that. And as a result, if you're with us for six months or more, this is a true statistic. If your take-home pay after taxes is under 100 grand, your take-home pay goes up 61%. Between 100, 150, it goes up 57%, and over 150, across the board, our doc salaries go up 25%, and it's all through a posture of clinical excellence. No smoke and mirrors, no teaching you how to code, none of those things. It's all done through clinical excellence, through using your credentials, positioning evidence, or leveraging the laws in your state, teaching you how to do those things. These are the things we're going to do during that weekend. We're going to position you to be the primary recipient of referrals from lawyers who are going to bypass medical specialists, from medical specialists who are going to bypass PTs, and from medical primaries who are going to bypass medical specialists, and patients who now see you for the primary care that you are and you should be. Turn the page, Bill.
All right.
So, go ahead. You talk about. We already talked about our credentials a whole bunch. Do we need?
Yeah, we did, and you'll learn more about that. But like I mentioned, both Mark and I are coming from a position of academics and not politics. Just know that our information has been validated and it's been proven. It's been validated through interprofessional channels academically, and it's been validated financially through the number of referrals and the practice growth.
Basically, before we finish up, we have chosen to lead the way in primary spine care, in taking the profession to the next level and having you part of our team by being the best of the best through clinical excellence. It has nothing to do with philosophy. If you believe in above, down, inside out, and releasing life from the brain and having it flourish itself, or if you want to be a pain practitioner where you're just dealing with musculoskeletal issues, or you want to just do rehab in a pure pain model, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Whether you want to adjust active release technique or full spine diversified or HIO or whole, none of that matters. It doesn't matter how you deliver chiropractic. It doesn't matter your philosophy. And by the way, philosophy means the search of truth. We are going to give you truth because it's all based upon peer-reviewed, published, scientific information that has been proven. And it takes what BJ and DD found in 1895 and in 1910 and 1915, and they were right for their time and technology. It takes it to the current level of where research is, and research, not in chiropractic, but outside of chiropractic for the most part, has already proven that the adjustment changes organs, it changes brains, it helps with systemic diseases. Pain's just an easy thing. Research has already validated and proven it. Now we have to teach it to you and teach you how to communicate it. Bill, next page.
Excellent.
We done?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is pretty much it. But, you know, the bottom line really is what we're going to teach you in New York will fill your practice with patients based on your philosophy and your technique and how you feel is the best way to treat patients. That's up to you. But just in closing here, just some simple little testimonials. We're not going to go through these, but, you know, while it's up there, you can read it. But we have people from all walks of life, from all different levels of practice, different expertise, different setups, everything. And it works across the board. It just works, and it's very, very easy. So with that, if you have any questions, you know, you can feel free to email us below. My email and phone number is there. And I look forward to talking to anybody that has any interest in working with us and taking your practice to the next level.
Look forward to seeing you at the seminar. Have a great day. Thanks, Bill.
All right, thanks, Mark. Bye.